Hey, what's up, gentlemen? Chris here with Elite Level Leader, and welcome to the Battleground. In today's workout, I've got a 4-minute AMRAP for you, and an AMRAP is as many rounds or as many reps as possible within those 4 minutes. So basically how this is gonna go is we're gonna go ahead and set a clock for 4 minutes. You're gonna repeat a sequence of movements for that 4 minutes. Once that 4 minutes is up, you're then gonna rest for 1 minute. After the 1 minute of rest is up, you're gonna go back to the top and you're going to repeat that same sequence of movements for another 4 minutes. Then you're gonna rest for another minute, and then a third and final round of that 4-minute AMRAP of those same movements, and you're gonna repeat those for those 4 minutes as well. So basically, it ends up being about a 14 or a 15-minute workout with those rests in there. All right, guys, it's gonna go ahead and start off with 12 dumbbell hang clean and press. So I'm gonna head back here, I'm gonna grab 2 dumbbells here. First off, I'm going to set these down on the ground so I can just go over some proper movement standards for these dumbbell hang, clean, and press. So first off, it's going to start from the hang position. That is the dumbbells in your hands, right next to your hips, palms are facing each other. From this side, you're going to go, or from this position, you're going to go ahead and clean them up into a front rack position. Once you've cleaned them up into that front rack position, you are then going to press them up overhead. Now you can do a push press or you can do a strict press. Now from the hang clean position, what we want to do is we want to have those dumbbells in our hands, palms facing each other at that hip level. What you're gonna do, chest up, shoulders back, is you're going to hinge slightly at those hips and kind of go into just a little bit of a mini squat. Knees are tracking out over those toes, and as always, you wanna be in a nice squat stance here so your feet are about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider, but you do have those dumbbells next to your side, so you can't go too wide on there. So from this position with your chest up, slight bend in those knees, hips are back, you're gonna open up those hips really rapidly. So what that's gonna do is when you have those dumbbells in your hand, it's already gonna start the momentum to bring those dumbbells upwards. So as they're coming upwards, now you're gonna shrug your shoulders, you're gonna pull those dumbbells up into that front rack position, and you're gonna land right here, kind of basically back into that little mini squat, because as you're pulling, you want to get up underneath those dumbbells, then you're going to stand them fully upright. So from here, you can then just do a strict shoulder press. However, once you clean those up and you're in that little mini squat, you can then go ahead and explode, open up those hips again, and do a push press and press them all the way up overhead. So we're going to end up doing 12 of these today. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these 2 dumbbells, bend down, pick them up, palms are facing each other, feet are about shoulder width apart, chest up, shoulders back. I'm going to hinge at the hips, bend at the knees. I'm in this little bit of a mini squat, and from here I'm going to explode and open up those hips, and as I do that, I'm going to start to shrug my shoulders, bring those dumbbells up into that front rack position and get down underneath them. So clean them up and get down underneath them. Now from here, I'm just going to go into a push press, open up those hips again, and press them up overhead. Bring them down, back down to the hip. So from here again, squat, bring them up, press, back down, up, press, all the way up, bring them back down, clean, press, and then clean and press. You're gonna end up doing 12 of those dumbbell hang, clean, and press. After that, we're gonna go into 14 dumbbell push-ups. Now, it's basically just 14 push-ups, but I prefer to do all of my push-ups on dumbbells for a few different reasons. Number one, when you have those dumbbells in your hands, you actually go a little bit deeper than you can if you just had your palms on the ground. So you have your hands on the handles there. Also, with your hands on those handles, and with the weight of those dumbbells being right there, you have them about shoulder width apart. That's gonna keep you from having too wide of a press on there. It's also gonna keep your elbows in close to your sides. So you wanna make sure those elbows are in close to your sides and not flaring out. So it's gonna kind of help you to get in the proper position for that. Also, it's just easier on the wrists. When you place your hands on the ground, it bends those wrists back. By placing your hands on those dumbbells, makes it a little bit easier. So we're gonna end up doing 14 of these dumbbell push-ups. So as always here, we wanna put these dumbbells down on the ground here in about shoulder width apart. So we also wanna check to make sure that our shoulders, elbows, and wrists are all in a line. So I want everything to be straight up and down here. We don't wanna be back behind the dumbbells or up over the top of those dumbbells. From here, we're gonna get into a plank position, making sure that our hips are not sagging down or piking up. Feet are together. From this position, we're gonna go down into a push-up, press all the way up to full extension, all the way down, all the way up. We're gonna do 14 of these dumbbell push-ups, engaging that core, staying in that plank position, keeping those elbows in close to your sides, going down to full depth on those. 14 of those dumbbell push-ups. Then we're gonna go into 16 alternating dumbbell step-ups. So you might have a bench, you might have a box like me. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the box on these, and it's gonna be 16 alternating. So you're basically gonna end up doing 8 per leg. Dumbbell step-ups, dumbbells are going to be in your hands, hanging down by your sides. So first off, grab these 2 dumbbells here, down by my sides. I want to stand about 12 inches back from that box. I'm going to start with the left leg. Make sure shoulders are back, chest is up. I'm going to step up on the box. Now I'm going to press through that box, open up those hips at the top, and then I'm going to step back down. Now I'm going to step up with the right leg, press through the box all the way up, place the other foot on top, open up those hips at the top. Then back down. Back up with the left, press through the box, and then back down. Couple things I want to talk about on this is, first off, I said stand about 12 inches back. You might need to get closer depending on the length of your legs. Another thing I want to talk about is when you step up on that box, make sure that you're doing full foot placement on the top of this box. That means from the heel to all the way up to your toe is on top of this box. We don't want to be midfoot, or even, especially, we don't want to be toe on that box. As you have these weights in your hands and you try to press through that box, if your heel is hanging off, you can risk slipping off the front of that box. So just safety here, make sure that your foot is full placement on the top of that box. We're gonna end up doing 16 alternating, so 8 per side of those dumbbell step-ups. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna keep on repeating that same sequence of movements for 4 minutes. You're gonna do the 12 dumbbell hang clean and press. You're gonna go the 14 dumbbell push-ups, 16 dumbbell step-ups. Keep repeating that for 4 minutes. After the 4 minutes is up, you're gonna go ahead and rest for 1 minute. Then you're gonna repeat that again for another 4-minute cycle, rest for 1 minute, and then a third and final round of that 4-minute cycle. All right, guys, that is the workout of the day. I'll see you right back here for the next workout here in the Battleground. And as always, make sure to check out Elite Level Leader for more training programs and to enlist today.